Today I'm gonna make Leche Flan by cooking it in the oven as opposed to the traditional way of steaming it, because I don't have a steamer big enough to accommodate my containers. Basically, how you make it is pretty much the same, except that you put your mixture that is already in your, like one of these containers, you put them in a bain-marie or like a bath. Before you put them in the oven, you put them in another bigger pan with some hot water in it, so it's like sitting in a bath, and then you put it in the oven rather than steaming it. So first thing I'm gonna do is to make the caramel. I would call it caramel. I usually use brown sugar, so about 5 teaspoons or so, depending on how many leche flan you're making. Maybe 4 is enough. Now what I do is I would add a little bit of water in it to melt it. Turn the stove on. Start cooking it for, I don't know, about 4 minutes, or just until you reach the desired consistency. So I'm just swirling it every now and then, and it's at the lowest heat possible because it's very easy to burn sugar. It's really dark in color because I'm using brown sugar, but I really like it very dark. It just gives the leche that nice color rather than using white sugar. It's hard to get that nice color without burning it. See, that's done. So once you think it's finished, you can already transfer it into the containers. So as you can see, the caramel or the sugar is starting to thicken up a bit and it's starting to harden, and that's what you want. So I'm just gonna leave this to the side. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna preheat the oven to about 180 to 190 degrees. So for the mixture, I'm gonna be using 6 eggs, and I'm gonna put them in a bowl like this so I can mix them up together. Now that I have the eggs in the bowl, I'm just gonna beat the eggs to mix them all up together. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do now is to transfer these eggs into a bigger bowl, but I'm gonna do that with a strainer. That way we get rid of the bits that did not mix well. If you have a cloth that you can use to strain your eggs, it will be much better, but since I don't have a cloth to do that, I'm just using a normal strainer. So as you can see, there are a lot of bits there that did not mix well, and you want to get rid of that. That's it. Okay, now that we have our eggs ready, we're going to add our condensed milk. 1 can of condensed milk and 1 can of evaporated milk, just a few drops of vanilla extract. Pour in the condensed milk. Just a touch of vanilla extract. That's enough. And now we're just gonna go ahead and mix it up. I don't know if you can see, I could still see some jelly thingies from the egg. That's why it's really better to use a cloth to strain the egg, but like I said, I didn't have cloths. So now I'm just going to cover this up with tin foil. Take my boiling water and pour some into the big pan, covering about an inch of the bottom of our Leche Flan containers. I think that should do it, and now we're going to put it into the oven for about 15 minutes to an hour.
Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and if you like this one, give it a thumbs up and share.